All right, good morning, everybody. It's been an eventful week. You know, no road trip is without drama, and we've been doing this for a few years now, and every year expect to have the unexpected happen, no matter how good you or your race team or your team try to plan out. So, drama number one, roll, beat, drum roll, da 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 da. Our Kia, the team vehicle, has basically had some damages incurred to it this weekend, and we lost the rear glass. Thankfully, the team's been on the phone this morning, and for once, Kia actually has some parts in stock for the carnival because it's a pretty rare car. So generally, you have to wait a bit for parts. They do have one, and we're hoping to get it here overnight tomorrow and have it fitted for us to be leaving tomorrow. So that's the first of the dramas that start the weekend. The second loss is the Porsche 718 GT4. The clutch gave way. We did try to order a clutch from 9N in the UK. I don't know if I'm saying this right, which is an upgraded clutch, flywheel setup. We did try to overnight it, but as they say in the movies, we're overnighting parts from wherever. It's not true. It doesn't come overnight, guys. It takes time. So the Porsche is out. And another big devastating blow to the show has been our two presenters that were supposed to be joining us. Unfortunately, one of them had a death in the family and the other one has fallen ill. So we're going to be doing this solo, myself with my team. Good news is, as much as we're still working on the Ferrari as we speak, it's going to be the Ferrari, our new truck that we built, which is a one-of-a-kind flatbed closed body truck that's going to be transporting the race car as well as the race. So that's just a few things to bring to note that has come up on the weekend. So obviously, with the team being made smaller, we've decided to leave out the Mercedes, and it's just going to be the Ferrari and the team. You know, road trips with a big expensive car like that generally, you know, comes with a lot of tension. We spent the better part of last week making sure the vehicles have been serviced, making sure that they have fresh tires. We got some PPF done, ceramic coating done by Zane's Detailing. Shout out to him. Thank you for that. And we are going to be hitting the road. Just some updates on the Ferrari. So we had added a titanium exhaust, which is one of the products we do. And we had a few issues, which we spent the better part of last week fighting the car to get working, but I can safely say we finally have the car in fully operational, out of limp mode, with a custom exhaust and downpipes, our full carbon kit and wheel setup as well. Yeah, so I'm excited to be doing this journey. You know, most of the time people buy cars like this and don't really get to enjoy the full potential of a vehicle like this over, you know, these are Grand Tourers, especially being the Portofino is a drop top Grand Tourer. They're meant to be driven across big stretches on big road journeys like we're doing, and I'm excited to be capturing that and sharing it with all of you. Not forgetting the race car. You know, Steve's worked diligently throughout it. It's been 3 years, more alive, 5 years of development into the vehicle. Each and every race, we try and make changes, try and take the vehicle, optimize setups, optimize what the car has. So the major changes for this event is we did a long header intake, which was being totally redesigned by Steve. We made a custom engine subframe, custom control arms. We did brake bias. We're also going to be, you know, with the custom long barrel intake, we should be able to also get a bit more power to the engine. Picking up the engine means we can have a lower center of gravity, which allows us to obviously give the car a bit more angle, which inevitably means the aero starts to work a lot better. We want to go for the top 5 or top 3 this year. It's a big ask, given that it's a full steel-bodied car. Yes, we have everything around the body that we've modified, but in essence, it's still a steel-bodied, full interior car. It's not a stripped-out race car that's been built with tube chassis. It still retains all of its factory steel, and we've done great with it. Placing 7th at Cape Town. Last year Simola was just development time. We just didn't have enough time with the new system. So we're hoping that this event, all of the new changes, all of the new systems, all of the new development we put into the car pays off and shows in the numbers. I'm still not sure, but to my knowledge, that it's been confirmed that the chicane has been added, which I really think is going to stir things up this Simola, because it sort of becomes a new race by adding the chicane in, because it's on the fastest part of the track where the bigger cars would gain their advantage, and the smaller cars, obviously, if they're more nimble, more agile, not so big turbos, it makes it a lot easier for them to actually be more competitive. We sort of fall in the middle, being a four-wheel drive twin turbo car. We have fast responding turbos, and we got four-wheel drive. So I'm hoping the chicane actually becomes a bit of an advantage to the team, but you know what? Only race day will tell. So yes, there's been lots of dramas, lots of changes, but nevertheless, as a team, we're going to continue to persevere to bring the best content, the most exciting content to all of you out there. Please like, share, spread the word, join our socials. We're going to be giving you live day-by-day feedback as the journey goes along. And not to mention, not forgetting to mention, we've built a custom one-of-a-kind flatbed enclosure tow vehicle for our race car as well as our clients. It's really one of a kind, being that the entire floor of the flatbed gets dropped onto the floor, and the vehicle allows us to load low sports car or race cars onto it with ease. It's the first time for us to be using the rig. It was literally completed last week, as well as it's the first time my team gets to drive something that's that big. The body, as I said, we imported all the parts in component form and decided to custom build this project here in South Africa. The floor and the pneumatics seem to be working in flawless condition, but I must admit I'm not happy with the condition or the type of body they've supplied. So myself with Mohammed from Med Mobile, we set out to design a new body that will go onto it after the vehicle comes back from Simola. It's going to be an aluminium bodied with lots and lots of fun trickery and gear in it to make our towing, make our jobs, and make our storage of whatever we're choosing to take, whether it's race day or whether it's components or parts, more effective. So stay tuned, guys. There's so much that we're going to be doing, and it's going to be a jam-packed week, and I look forward to sharing with all of you out there the experience of Simola Hillclimb. The journey to Simola starts today.